So just to clarify, because I know the story that you're talking about, Canelo basically came out and said, hey, I would have fought at 154, but Amir, he actually said you wanted the fight to be at 155 for his 160-pound title, but that's not true at all.
That's not true, no, it's not true. I mean, I'm moving up from 147. I wanted that big mega fight. I always hoped to get it against Floyd Mayweather or Manny Pacquiao. And it happened, and then the third biggest name in boxing has to be Canelo Alvarez. So I took that fight, and they said to me, look, it's only going to happen at 155. So that's fine. We tried to negotiate a little bit lower, but they wouldn't have it. So no, maybe Canelo was probably told differently.
Maybe it was lost in translation.
It was just lost in translation, exactly. So look, he probably meant something else. Or someone probably said something. Maybe he said something that someone else took differently. So, but look, no, the fight was not made out. Was not made. I didn't want to make it at 155. I wanted to make it a little bit lower. Even 153 would have been perfect, because I think that's what Floyd fought him at.
Yeah, I think 152 actually.
152.
Yeah.
But he just don't want to do that.
Yeah. Well, you had. I mean, I know you've met Canelo before, but you had 3 official press conferences with him. You got an opportunity to do face-to-face with him. What was your initial thoughts when you sized him up? I mean, I'm sure you probably took a good look at him a couple times and checked out his size. So
we did a few press conferences together. He he looked very big, thick, wide. He looked. I'm a little taller than him, and he does look quite heavy. At the press conferences, I know he's probably got about 20 pounds to lose, or probably more. But he did look very heavy and especially when we did the HBO ad where he had to take his top off and we both had to be topless, and he was quite big. So at least 20 pounds over he was to be. But look, that's him. And like I said, if he wants to come into this fight super heavy, thinking that he's gonna catch me with a big shot and he's gonna hurt me, then I think he's got something else coming, really. Because he has to be quick on his feet. He might have to be lighter than he is. That's the only thing I can say to him. I don't want to give too much away, but if he wants to be heavy and think he's going to work on his side, then I think he might be making a big mistake.
Do you anticipate him coming in? Because I know Oscar actually said it would be a bad idea if he came in heavy, and Canelo's not really the type of guy that applies pressure and leans on guys when he fights them. So do you anticipate he might try and come in a little light and try and come in faster?
Yeah, I think he might try to come in a little lighter and a little faster, thinking that power's going to stay with him. Maybe it might do, but he might want to get to me a little bit quicker because he knows that I have good footwork and I have decent speed. So he might want to match, my footwork and my speed, which I don't think he will. He might have more power, but that's about it really, and the weight size. But other than that, I just don't think. I think I have a lot of advantages in this fight, going into this fight. The only 2 things he has is the power and the weight. But look, time will tell. I mean, if he wants to come in heavy in this fight, then I think he's going to be making mistakes for himself. And if he wants to come into this fight light, then he might be a little bit weak. So I mean, it just depends how he comes into the fight. Whatever he does in this fight, we're going to be ready for. If he wants to come in light, we're going to be ready for a quick Canelo. If he wants to come in heavy, we're going to be ready for a strong Canelo.